What P2000 is, it's an EPS core laminated with two reflective laminates on either side. EPS has been around a long time. EPS is an exceptional insulating product. But the real genius of P2000 is the reflective laminate that has been laminated onto P2000. This product is a plastic mylar. It has been developed by NASA for the space program, and ultimately that's what makes P2000 work as good as it does. P2000 is an approved vapor barrier, insulation, and Tyvek all rolled into one. For so many years we've been taught to build a thicker cavity to pack more insulation and to get a better insulated building. Well, now that's not true with P2000, because what we're doing is we're taking P2000 and we're wrapping the exterior of a building, no matter what thickness the cavity is, and getting an incredibly insulated building. Approximately 17% of any wall structure is wood, and wood is known to be a very poor insulator. The cold transfer coming through the wood in the wintertime is incredible. And if people could see what is happening behind their wall assemblies in the wintertime, they would be aghast. Infrared camera technology now shows us what we're trying to prove. When we point this camera at a wall assembly, we're able to see the studs on a very cold day for all the wrong reasons. These are recent infrared pictures that were taken at a home that was recently built here in Winnipeg. The studs actually are much, much colder than the rest of the wall cavity. Also, point of interest is in the ceiling. We notice some red coming through in the ceiling because of lack of ventilation up there. Well, now with P2000, either on the outside or the inside of a building, takes the framing members completely out of the equation. A lot of customers that come in are renovating their 30, 40, 50-year-old house or cottage. And ultimately, they can pull the siding off their building, they can wrap the whole exterior of the structure with P2000, and then put their siding of choice over top of P2000. If you're doing an interior renovation, you can pull off the existing drywall, put P2000 in place, because again, that will be your insulated vapor barrier, and then put your drywall back on. One of the areas where we sell the most P2000 is under slab for in-floor heat applications. When I show concrete contractors P2000's flexibility, they realize the benefits immediately. A lot of the thickened edges around the concrete floor is very tough to insulate. Traditional insulation products break like a pretzel if you bend them too far. But the beautiful thing about P2000 is the ability to flex the product. And suddenly now we can follow the contours of the gravel with P2000 and better insulate your concrete floor. A recent application we came up with was using 3/8 P2000 under carpet as an insulated underlay. What we're doing is we're either replacing the regular underlay with the 3/8 material and putting carpet right over top, or we're putting 3/8 P2000 down, putting regular underlay over top, and then carpet. Essentially what we're doing is we're turning your basement rec room into one of the most coziest rooms in your house. People that have unfinished garages and they want to insulate, P2000 is perfect for that. What you can do is you take the WPR, the white on one side and silver on the other, and you simply affix it to the side walls of your garage as well as the ceiling. You simply screw the 4x8 sheets to the wall, tape up the seams, and you're done. Another area where we sell a lot of P2000 is in the crawl space. What we can do is we can take the P2000 and lay it on top of the gravel. The WPR is perfect for that because of the nice white woven fabric that is the skin of P2000 is very tough and durable. So if you're down there, you can crawl over top of it, you can walk on it, you won't damage P2000, and it's a perfect insulator for the crawl space. We here at Fort Distributors needed to build a bigger office building. So what we decided to do is convert my grandfather's 70-year-old barn into our new office complex. That was the perfect time for us to showcase this wonderful new insulation product. We took all the exterior components off. We wrapped the whole exterior with the 1-inch RPR, including the roof, and strapped it and then metal clad it over top. We left the cavities completely bare, as you can see. We have absolutely nothing in the cavities other than dead air. The rafters were left bare as well. Building inspectors, homeowners, contractors, customers in general come in here every single day and they tour this building and they touch and feel inside these cavities and realize that they're warm, they're dry to the touch, and the product is in fact working. It's minus 20 degrees Celsius outside, and the thermometer inside clearly shows that it's about plus 22 degrees Celsius. That's a 42-degree difference. This building could have been built out of 2x2s if it could structurally stand up, and it would have been insulated the exact same way. We don't want to talk about R value anymore because R value takes in consideration conduction. R value is a number associated to fiberglass. So people always ask me, Grant, what's the R value of this product? I don't want to talk about R value because the new buzzword now is system performance. We're now wrapping a whole building inside an insulation blanket. We now take into consideration all three forms of heat transfer, which is conduction, convection, and radiation. This is the only insulation product on the market right now that will deal with all three forms of heat transfer. This building, quite frankly, is outperforming my house 3-to-1. There's never been a more versatile insulation on the market today than P2000. Under concrete, under carpet, wrapping a building on the outside, wrapping a building on the inside, interior finish, an approved vapor barrier, insulation, Tyvek, all rolled into one. This is a new revolutionary product, super thin, wrapping our building basically in an insulation blanket. P2000, quite simply, is the evolution of insulation.